Okay, teachers, this video is going to show you how we are going to report required service minutes and hours this year. We're going to do it different from in the past. In the past, I've sent you an Excel spreadsheet, or I've shared an Excel spreadsheet with you on Google Drive. You've had to download it, complete it, save it, then email it back to me, which there's just a few more steps than are required at this point, especially since we are using Google Apps, and most of you are familiar with that. So I've decided this year to just go with a Google Sheet to complete these, which will be less work for you, hopefully, be more streamlined for both you and the administration as far as completing these required service logs. I know they can be tedious, but as I've told you many times in the past, the value to the school is a lot. We get about $30,000 to $35,000 a year reimbursement from the state when we do this. So these logs are very important to us. So this year, everyone is going to have their own individual log. I've created a log for each person, so you'll get the log. It'll have your name on it, and only you will have access to it. No one will have access to your log except you and the administration. So we will be able to see your minutes or what you've done at any point in real time. So the beauty of Google Apps and Google Spreadsheets, as we've talked about in the past, is it automatically saves things for you. You don't have to download it. It's in your drive. When you update it, it's automatically updated for everybody else. So whenever they get to the end of the year and they begin to calculate each person's logs, they just have to click on one spreadsheet and everything's going to be there, which hopefully will be a much better system than in the past. Like I said, each one of you will have your own log that I will share with you via email, just like other documents we've shared in the past. So you'll get an email that will look similar to this. It'll say, I've shared an item with you, and you just click on that spreadsheet, click on that link, and it will take you to your required service log. So the logs will be divided into tabs. As you can see down here, I have a couple extra tabs. I have June and July on here. You will not have that. Most for teachers, you will just have August, and then you'll have the other 3 quarters of the year. We do report quarterly now instead of every month. The only reason I have June and July and you don't is because you don't work in June and July. Yours actually, I can just show you. Yours will look like this. So you'll just have 4 tabs at the bottom. So you'll have August, which is when you start work. You'll have September to November, December to February, and then March to May. And so you will use those 4 tabs to report your minutes, and we will have real-time access to them at all times. In the past, you've had 4 different spreadsheets. Now it's just one. So it'll be one sheet for all your logs, and you'll just use these different tabs to complete them. I have tediously gone through and made sure the dates are correct. Traditionally, I mess those up every year, and Tom Riggs is usually very quick to point that out to me. So he may do that again. If he does, I will update you, but I do believe that I've gotten them right this time around. So you will complete all your logs within these tabs. You'll report minutes, just like you've done in the past. Some people put 5 minutes, some people put 10. Obviously, the more minutes we put, the more money we get reimbursed for. You can copy it over, just like an Excel spreadsheet. So make sure you go all the way to the end until you can see the sum of minutes for each quarter. So hopefully that is going to be easier for you. Again, there's no downloading, there's no saving or emailing back to me. You do not have to print these. All you have to do is go in here, complete your minutes, and we will have access to it. So hopefully it will be a much more streamlined process than has been in the past. Some of you have asked me in the past, when we share a spreadsheet with you like this and it comes to you in email form, well, do I have to keep that document or have to keep that email so that I always use that link? No, once you click on it, it'll be in your drive. So obviously I have a few more documents than you may have in your drive, but if you go to this shared with me tab right here, you will see you will have your required service log here. And if you click on it, if you click on any document that is ever shared with you and you want to add it to your drive, you just check it, and then click Add to My Drive. And so then you don't have to go to Shared with Me anymore. You just go to My Drive, and it'll be there. So this is a document that Lee has shared with me in the past, and so instead of me having to go to Shared with Me every time, I can just go to the document. You can also use this Recent tab, and it'll show you any documents you've opened up recently, whether they were shared with you or they were in your Drive. So you can do everything from Drive. You do not have to go back and find this email every time you want to update your required services log. However, obviously that is an option. You can always search required services in the search field, and that email will come back up if you ever forget how to do it in Google Drive. As always, I'm here to answer any questions. Please don't hesitate to email me or ask me over the next couple of weeks. I would love to have your logs completed through December before you leave for Christmas break, so that I can at least start that process of creating those the logs and those kind of things going forward, giving good instructions to the next person that'll take this over. So again, you'll do August, then you'll do September and November, and if you'll do December through the 20th before you leave for Christmas break, that would be very helpful and appreciated. If you have any questions, let me know. I hope this is clearer and a more efficient, streamlined process than in the past. If not, I'm sorry, but I do believe it is. So let me know if you have any questions. Thank you.